Hey everyone, Aakash here, back with another vlog post. Today, we're diving into something that's both incredibly vital and, let's face it, it can be a headache. Research. Whether you're working on a school project, tackling a science competition, or just trying to solve a problem in your everyday life, research is key. But how do you get started? And what challenges are you likely to face? That's what we're going to be talking about today. Alright, let's start with a question for you guys. What do you think is the hardest part about gathering information? Go ahead, pause the video, and just think about it. For me, the biggest challenge is just the sheer volume of information out there. It's like trying to drink from a fire hose. There's so much, and it's so easy to just get lost in it all. And here's the kicker. Not all information is created equal. Some sources are reliable, some are questionable, and some are just plain wrong. That's why it's so important to evaluate your sources critically. So here's a quick tip when you're doing research. Always ask yourself, who's the author? What's their expertise? And where did they get their information? These questions can help you filter out the noise. Now, let's talk about something that might surprise you. Can you solve a problem without researching it? At first, you might think, sure, if I know enough already. But here's the catch. How do you know if what you think you know is accurate? That's where the research comes in. It's not just about finding new information. It's about confirming that what you think you know is actually true. That brings us to another very important point. How much information do you need to know before you get started? Personally, I believe you need a pretty solid understanding of the basics before you dive in. But here's the catch. You don't need to know everything up front. Research, it's like an ongoing process. It's okay to start with just a general idea and refine it as you learn more. Think of it like building a staircase. Each piece of information you gather is a step that gets you closer to your goal. You don't need to see the entire staircase to take the first step, but what you do need to know is where you're headed. So don't get stuck in analysis paralysis. Start with what you have and keep building. Speaking of building, let's talk about organization. Do you think it's important for scientists or anyone doing research to be organized? Spoiler alert, it's crucial. When you're dealing with a lot of information, being organized isn't just nice to have, it's a must-have. Imagine trying to solve a puzzle with all of the pieces scattered everywhere. It would take forever, right? The same goes for research. Keeping your notes, sources, and ideas organized saves your time and helps you see connections you might otherwise miss. Here's a quick pro tip that I learned along the way. Create a system that works for you. Whether it's digital folders, physical binders, or a mix of both, having everything in place can make a huge difference in your efficiency and clarity. Now, let's zoom out a little bit. Why is all of this research and information gathering so important in solving your problems? Well, think about it. Research is like the GPS that guides you to your destination. Without it, you're basically wandering around, hoping to stumble upon the solution. But with research, you can map out a path, identify possible obstacles, and arrive at a well-thought solution. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next vlog.